Welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
Time to move.
Right, yes, that makes sense. I guess we'd want that. Oh, we're still Saz, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Should have done that one first.
Do what I can.
Come to Papa. Hey! Changing gears.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with lightning on your team. Almost as if they were making a point there.
Changing the play.
I was trying to heal those shields, but whatever. Still got 5 stars.
Go. Nothing to it.
Some needlessly convoluted stairs.
Doing good.
To the victor go the spoils.
I've not spoken in a while, have I? Not a lot to say though, to be honest. I'm doing the fights. The monsters, they're dead now. They're half Ruperts, but it doesn't stop them. Fugitives in futility. Lower world artifacts in the aftermath of the War of Transgression. Regions near Cocoon's outer rim were left uninhabitable due to the severe trauma they had sustained. To undo this damage, the fal'Cie gathered materials from the surface of Pulse, rebuilt Cocoon's wounded landscape using them. Bodom was one city affected, so like the others, it still bears lingering traces of post-war reconstruction. The form of leftover lower world artifacts, the Pulse vestige, hid a dormant fal'Cie. That hid as one of those was such ones. One of those, an example of one of those.
Just as I was getting used to things. Changing gears.
Lovely.
Just need to get through here.
He's got frisbees on his back.
Running's out of the question.
Circulars.
Hold it together.
Lovely. 5 stars, well deserved.
Wait for me.
Save again. Takes about 2 hours to do a chapter at the moment. Don't know if that will continue like that. We'll see. Looks like a boss, hopefully. Because I'm going to need to take a rest after this.
What is that?
Pulse armament.
Tank.
And that's
It's a walker
bad for
from Final
us,
Fantasy VII.
isn't
Whatever
it?
they're
You
called.
have eyes, don't you?
Sort of. Test of our skills.
Changing the play.
Yeah, I didn't mean to press that button.
Hold it together.
Good lord. Okay, yeah, one thing I should have had was a slot to have Saz do the buffs that had Vanille still being a Ravager. So unfortunately she has to be a Saboteur. It's kind of pointless being a Saboteur if it's already got full things.
Oh, no. Changing the play. Ha!
Oh, did he die? Oh, it's doing a big move. But I was ready to fight it. I'd set up all my buffs.
Thought we were goners. You alright?
I think so. Incoming.
Don't make me redo my buffs, you bastard game. It's mean. The buffs were done. The buffs were done.
No.
Because vanilla has nothing to do.
Changing gears.
Right. Never did stagger this, did I? Yeah, because it needs... The things fall off. The buffs haven't fallen off. But the things have, so I need them separately as well. So I know now. Lightning now has medic, which is useful. Commando now it has, which is also very useful.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
You can stay alive.
We can now upgrade equipment. That was not the end of the chapter, but I might save it anyway. Upgrade weapons and accessories at save stations using your Omni Kit. Cool. After choosing an upgrade, select the weapon or accessory that you wish to improve. Next, you need to select the stuff. And you're gonna spend stuff. And you get a bonus for using certain components. Oh, I see, but you can make it worse? But just be careful. Once a particular piece of equipment has reached the maximum potential, its level will be replaced by a star. At this point, no further level enhancement is possible. Item can be transformed into a entirely different one by means of specializing components. When this happens, both its name and properties will change. Newly transformed item may initially seem weaker than it did before, but unlike its fully upgraded predecessor, it will be eligible for level considerations. Okay. Unwanted equipment can be scrapped. Parts by selecting dismantle. Don't know why it took so long to introduce this feature, but I guess it wanted to drip feed stuff. There exists well over 100 different components. Obtain as many as possible and experiment with their effects. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious how long the chapter is. Obviously, if we go into the data log. No, it's not even a... They fought a fuck-off tank. Is not in the data log as an event.
I'm gonna scout ahead.
So yeah. I'd want... Synergist by itself. And I'd want Saboteur by itself. Oh. And now it gets 100% experience bonus. Okay. That'll do for the time being. I don't know who's going to stick about, but... I assume we want to use the one where we have lots of them. 50%. Oh, we didn't even level me up. There we go. Now we get 100%. Leave it there. I don't know what I'm doing. This feels like the end of the chapter right here.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
We don't even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Eden? The sanctum seat of power. Oh, that's a great idea. Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of fal'Cie terror. You're serious?
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for fal'Cie to hide. No. They want to fight? Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
Yes, it is.
No. That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a fal'Cie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me, an enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings? A fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too. Pulse and Sanctum fal'Cie, they're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy? Say you pull it off, hmm? What's that get you? Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that? You're a post-LaCie now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
And I'm gonna destroy the big shiny object.
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after
That's
the
why,
Sanctum. I'm
you know,
not out to
sometimes...
destroy the world.
Ooh.
If it did come to that, wonder if our hero...
Yeah, I don't know when you commented that, but I actively hate the way Vanille talks in this game. The one thing I do know
Next
is...
time we meet, we might be too.
is that so the Japanese voice actors will sometimes act noises rather than words,
It tore us all apart.
which isn't uncommon.
Lightning was suffering.
But they decided they were going to have the English voice actors do this as well, so that's why she makes noises. Whereas in Final Fantasy X, you get lots of you know, I know, you know, and they always cut really quick, those words,
None of this ever
because the words they're replacing weren't even like full words.
I don't know what I should do.
That makes two of us. Whoa!
Hey, you're taking care of me.
Well, it won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
But I think the idea of Vanille's character is she's supposed to be like, because they always have a cutesy one, right? They always have a yuffie type. But she's like that combined with like an Ares type who's supposed to be secretly quite wise.
I can't
And it doesn't make any sense.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
I've got a boomerang. I know what I'm doing.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
I'm curious what everyone sounds like in Japanese, which I had a button, I could have done that. Here's some slow motion fire.
Stay sharp. Just stay out of my way. Stay sharp.
It is nice having two people healing. This has been a longer chapter than the rest.
Not bad.
Really? Thanks.
Unless this is the end of the chapter. No, it's not. It's just going to keep going.
Uh-oh. Army's out to play.
What now?
What now? I mean, we could stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in her way.
You know, you're right. I guess. I mean, it's not like Lightning needs any help.
I mean, she'd be doing better with 3 people in a pie.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me, it'll be fight after fight. I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning,
Call me Light.
what's the plan from here?
Ooh, thank you for the subscription.
Zappa Whitewood.
I'm not sure actually. Definitely not
We'll find
vanilla.
transport to you.
I live in Palin. I can show you all the shortcuts.
No side trips.
No need. I don't think fal'Cie are welcome
It's
enough.
probably Saz. Are we still in the same chapter? Thank you for the subs. Oh yeah, I said that, didn't I? But I still appreciate it. Yeah, we've been in chapter 4 for a while. Yeah, I like Lightning, but also she's like just, you know, a bit. How do I say? She can be a bit cold and like one note at times, but Saz just sort of seems like a normal person in this situation. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, they're not in our party right now, so. God, we have so little money, considering we've never bought anything. Hang on, what's that? Oh, I see. For upgrading our weapons. I mean, if I had a lot more money, yeah, sure.
Need to get something off your chest?
Hidden or bust. Yeah. Okay, I need you to actually have. Oh no, I was thinking of something else, but this is probably a good idea anyway. Oh no, bar fire for you. Damn it, I wanted launch. Paradigms. I guess that makes sense. Let's continue. I'll probably be taking a 20-minute break soon because I'm quite tired. So I don't know how long the break will be, but I'll probably be taking a break soon. And I might go back to this. Or a different game.
Stay sharp.
Come on, Light!
Take these out. I appreciate how colourful these soldiers are. doesn't have bravery yet, which is the one I want.
Stay sharp.
Grab some cash. Ooh, some fiber optic cable. That's something I might have said in real life. Not to dodge me. Yeah, there's a certain amount of finesse in choosing the amount of time. I will give this game this. There's no battle system quite like it. Though that's not usually an amazing sign.
Stay sharp.
I don't know where to land from.
Here.
Probably gonna want double Ravager, yeah. And then slash and burn. Oh, yeah,
Stay sharp.
Then I don't know what's the sensible option at this point. Probably full casting? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, cool, that made sense. Got my 5 stars. Team again. I did not mean to go back into the shop.
Any trace of the fal'Cie? Nothing. No sign it's been activated. Huh? Who's there?
So I found a trace of the fal'Cie.
Stay sharp.
5 stars, lovely.
What was SciComm doing here?
Probably thought we'd try and use a pulse machine to escape.
Maybe we should try it. What does this do?
Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't touch that.
Wait, what if it works?
I think I've seen somebody do cosplay where the gun actually does the come out and go in.
I told you to leave it.
Stop! Stop already! I think I got it. Right! I think I can work this.
Fun time with mechs. These Herculean combat machines are capable of clearing away enemy hordes with mighty blows, or simply trampling over foes who stand in their path. Attacking with A consumes power, but breaking through fences will recharge the machine's power reserves. While piloting an armament, enemies cannot harm the party. Wow. I'm tank now. Metal Gear. Oops. How do we get our power back? Oh, we got our power back. Walking around at the speed of sound. Gonna follow that rainbow. Oh, that little bag thing she's got. I'd be curious to see if anyone ever tried cosplaying as the motorbike. That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Nice landing.
When he's not dead.
Let's get moving.
Just need a minute. I'm still a bit winded.
You're too soft.
Yeah, it's almost as if he's just like a random teenager that's not been given any military training or anything. I mean, you're lucky he's doing so much damage with his boomerang. Pelham Pullum from Final Fantasy IV. Hope's hometown, Pullum is one of the biggest cities in Cocoon. Retail stores line the streets of rarity in a society where online purchases are the norm. With the goal of promoting their hands on, legs on, feet, or elbows on. Approach the commerce as a tourist attraction. The local government actively encourages businesses to set up shop in Pelham Pullum. I couldn't tell you that. I haven't got to grips with the upgrade weapon yet. Is it possible to screw up weapons by not putting enough items on? There's the Arlan. There's the Succubus. There's the Dreadnought. Haha. Fair enough. It's a weird game, this.
Hope we find another one of those things.
It's also cool that it teases you of a town, because look, there's a town called Pelham Pullum. I'm like, oh, I haven't been to a town yet. Be nice to visit a town, you know, have a little rest from the combat and the story, and just have a look around the sights. And it's like, no, there are no towns anymore. We live in a post... I'll stop whining about that and whine about something else. I read an interview about Final Fantasy XVI where they were just talking about, like, the more realistic the graphics are, the less you can do turn-based combat. And, like, I just wanted to tell him, there's just, like, a bunch of people who all they've ever wanted was just, like, the old games, but looking with modern graphics. Like... even this game, now I look back on it, I'm like, oh, this look cool with like modern day graphic. Like this is a great looking game, although I think it's quite busy looking at times. It very much feels like they had to kind of prove, you know, they've got like a new console, the Xbox 360s and the PlayStation 3s, and they're like, we're gonna fill it with as much detail as possible. But like, I'd still like to see this in like modern day graphics as well, because it's always cool to see like really old games upgraded like that. But they're gonna make them more and more less and less like RPGs that I like.
The road splits here. Which way do we go?
Where the heck are we?
It was a lot easier when we didn't have to walk. Here!
Just stay out of my way. Stay sharp.
Lovely. 5 stars. No! Didn't even know it was possible to fall off. The one time in the game where it's impossible. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh, sparkling. But she's called Lightning, that's her name. Next down. Yeah, I'd go with pixel art and cartoon graphics as well, but they just don't make those games anymore.
Stay sharp.
Here!
Like, I'd be happy if they just made games of 1997 graphics, as long as they made the games I actually wanted to play.
Just stay out of my way.
Like, imagine if they just made a game that looked as good as Final Fantasy IX again. Like, they could use much less resources, and it'd be amazing.
Wasn't so bad.
But they're not gonna. I miss AA games. For that reason. Just people with smaller budgets that didn't wanna make the best looking games in the world. But by the same virtue, it's just I really like the games I do love to look as amazing. Why did I go in there? Eden, the city is Cocoon's capital, shares its name with its fal'Cie patron, host of the world's centers of culture and government. It functions as the heart of human society on Cocoon. At the city's core rises the monumental Eden Hall, seat of the Sanctum's admin. The fal'Cie's Eden dwells deep within its structure's interior. Unremarkable. Oh yeah, definitely. The frustrating thing is when we get more advancements and they just keep pumping those into graphics as well. Like, for a lot of games, I'd take 60 frames per second over like HD graphics. I mean, if I cared that much about graphics, I wouldn't have played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Stay sharp.
Staying frosty. Yeah. I know people consider them the new AA games, but it's not quite the same. Because AA games are still made by big companies. They just use their resources in a slightly different fashion. So yeah, I like PlayStation 2 games for that reason. Just because at that point, like, they'd hit a ceiling for graphics and they just didn't put more effort than was needed. There we go.
This isn't working. Huh? I mean, you're a liability. You'll just slow me down.
What?
I'm sorry, but I can't protect you when...
You can't leave me here. You gotta take me with you.
Enough! The whole world is against us.
Lightning, you don't need to carry on your conversation when you're having heartburn.
Let alone some helpless kid! I don't have time to baby you. You want to get tough? Do it on your own! This cannot be happening.
It's quite the reaction. This is an unexpected occurrence. Is this Odin? Doom. Techniques. Yeah, it's Odin. Our auto battle. Double dose.
Take down.
Go faster.
Thanks. Follow my lead.
I'll read that when I'm not in the middle of a boss fight. Yeah, I don't want them to sacrifice gameplay. I hope it's dead.
Let's go! Follow my lead! Take down the enemy. Follow my lead!
I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this.
Take down the enemy.
I also like when people experiment though. Oh shit, did I die?
Just like that.
Oh, I ran out of time. I'll try that again. I didn't, like, it's supposed to give you advice, but it didn't give me any advice. Yeah. What I want now is, like, I understand they want to keep selling consoles, so they're going to keep making them more powerful. They don't need to make anything look better anymore. They can just make things smoother. But yeah, the problem is, yeah, with smaller games, it's easier to make more interesting games because you don't have to have entire departments dedicated to making things actually work. But unfortunately, making computer games is also a business, which is a shame. I've lived long enough to have an entire industry grow and turn bad. I think this is the end of the chapter as well.
Take down the enemy.
Thanks.
Follow my lead.
Doesn't it actually tell me anything? Oh, potions. He's dead again.
Take down the enemy.
I'm out of time again, aren't I? Come on! That's gotta be enough. Give me. Ah! Oh.
Just like that.
Oh well, apparently I'm struggling with this. Maybe if I upgrade my crystal thingy. Nope. My paradigms. I don't think I need you being a medic at the same time. Yeah, that'll do. Does she even have? She's got a cure. I could upgrade his weapon as well, but okay, I needed medic and synergy as well. Oh, I've got that. Not a great start. Haha! I don't.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. We try. I don't think it was. I think I just got unlucky there. I didn't make room that time either, but
Follow my lead.
he kills the hope so quickly.
Let's go!
Go. Take down the enemy.
Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do that either. Oh, I don't have a Ravager build. Probably want that as well.
Take down the enemy.
Get up, get up, get up.
Let's go.
It's impossible not to level the characters in this game because of the way the game's made. You don't get a choice on who to use until about 30 hours into the game, I think. Fuck.
Just like that.
I mean, so if I'm under-leveled, it's because I ran past enemies. Which is, you know, I did a couple of times. I mean, there's somewhere right over there, though. But, yes, not only that, but the upgrade paths, they don't let you over-level. Certain points of the game, they go, right, that's the maximum for this section. So you can never over-level. Well, we're clearly not there yet, so I guess there's no reason for me to not do that. But yeah, I want a double Ravager build as well. Just one thing I don't have. I must have turned it off accidentally, so I swear I had it before. So yeah, I don't mind. My pet peeve of games is less graphics making everything taking priority over gameplay. It's more that games tend to get very samey. So Assassin's Creed, there are 100 games that use Assassin's Creed as its base, and I just can't play them for that reason. So this game, even though when this came out, this is the worst thing to happen to Final Fantasy, because, you know, it removed the turn-based combat. Now, when I play it, it's a bit broken in interesting ways, but no game is like this. And usually, I can at least count on Final Fantasy games to do that for me. I'll play good games, I'll play bad games, but god damn it, I struggle to play a generic game. Yep. I really want him to give us bravery. That's accessory. You don't get bravery. Why? No, he gets accessory instead. With music, I can tell you that amazing music exists. That music nowadays is better than music has ever been, and that you're just not looking very hard. It's there. There might be true for games as well, but it's definitely true for music. Look harder. It's there. It might not make money. It might not make the charts anymore. But like, there is more people making music nowadays than there's ever been, and there's amazing music. People can just make music in their bedrooms nowadays. Not that I'm saying that's where the amazing music is, but I'm just saying, like, anyone can make music now, and the world is in a great state because of it. Oh yeah, the one thing I want to not forget. But yeah, stop looking at chart music and search elsewhere. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, but like, you need money to promote music. The people who promote music are the people that own music companies. But yeah, if you know where to look. What am I doing? Yeah, I need a Ravager. That's the one thing we're missing. There we go. So we start with this. Why do I have that? Medic Synergist. I'm never going to need Medic Synergist, am I? I might do, but... yeah. The other thing is nostalgia plays tricks on us. Like, there's been awful music always as well, especially in pop, but we tend to forget everything that's awful because it's not memorable. Our brain... I only, like, I can talk with a little bit of authority with music because I work for a music company. And I work for a company where you upload your music to us and we put it on stores. There's very little I can speak with actual authority to, but I can say that great music exists. And people are making it. But yeah, Spotify won't promote it. Spotify promotes who pays them money. And there's never going to be, you know, people pushing the fringes of interesting music.
Let's go!
Alright, that's why I did that. Go faster. Hope I need you to put the things on quicker.
Thanks.
I'm sure you've actually used Libra.
Follow my lead! Let's go! Take down the enemy.
Oh, hang on. You know what? I just never noticed. I forgot that I had to press X to win the fight. Was that X there the last two times? Our office has to have like 40 extra people in because of copyright issues. I think I won the last two times. Is that my thing? And I didn't see the win button.
Lightning. Whoa. Your brand looks different. Was that an Eidolon? Like fal'Cie can summon?
Magic and mumbo jumbo. I must have hit my head on that purge train.
By the same notion, Heisen, I've forgotten her name. Musician from America.
Am I really in your way?
Oh, I've forgotten her name. But she re-recorded all of her own music so she could release it on her own label.
I'll do better.
Because she owns the rights to the writing, but she didn't own the rights to the recordings, so she just re-recorded everything. What's her name? Taylor Swift.
I'm sorry about before.
Yes, which is very clever. But I mean that takes quite a lot of resources to do. But you know, more power to her. Oh, hang on. No, we're still on chapter 4, aren't we? Chapter 4 is way longer than all the others. I'll cut this into 2, I guess. According to, I think, American and British law, anything you write down, like any recording you do, will automatically give you the copyright for, you know, for writing it, the writing credit. Although you'd have to prove that you wrote it down. Like, so like people used to post stuff to themselves, because then the postmark has a date on and stuff like that.
Got my back?
Yeah.
But yeah. Copyright laws are complicated because giant companies made them you know, Disney. It's probably quite a lot of Disney's fault. Let's view the tutorial. Lightning can spend technical points to summon Odin, her personal eidolon. Only Lightning can summon Odin. Select techniques from battle menu and then choose summon command.
Odin.
I mean, think about it this way: if you sell a book, you're gonna sell a book with a drawing on the cover, and you commission the artist to draw that drawing. Oh, I did not read that. Fuck. After summoning, but they're not gonna get money every time you sell a book. You're gonna get money, and your publisher's gonna get money because you can't afford to print 1,000 books. But you pay the artist once for that commission, and they are paid then. And they get to you. Presumably, that artist can decide to, you know, you can give them percentages, but that never happens. Obviously, you commission them once, and you give them quite a big commission if you're quite, you know, if you're a famous writer. Presumably, you charge them more, but or there's a standard rate. But like, yeah. Some people you pay once and then you get to keep and sell and again and again and again. And some people you have to keep paying. After summoning an Eidolon, you can press X to activate the Gestalt mode at any time. This allows you to perform powerful attacks on the back of your Eidolon. Pay close attention to... yeah, they own the original... they own the drawing, but they don't own the drawing that's printed on the covers. So because they drew it, it's theirs. So they have the copyright. So you can't put that picture on anything else. Pay close attention to the Lightning's Gestalt gauge. This gauge represents... like, no lawyer, by the way, will charge you for explaining copyright either. And like, that is a conversation with a lawyer, but not, like... you wouldn't have to hire, like, hourly. That would be a pretty rubbish lawyer to charge you for that. Unless you, like, you know... Because you can consult with a lawyer on issues, but if it's something that simple, they'll just tell you to go read up on a thing and they won't charge you, because it's not in their best interests to charge people stupid amounts for something that isn't worth, because their job is to read stuff. They make their money elsewhere. Pay close attention to Lightning's Gestalt gauge. This gauge represents Gestalt mode duration. Your Eidolon will disappear when Gestalt mode expires, so it's best to activate it after a gauge is charged. To charge the Gestalt gauge, help your Eidolon attack enemies and build attack change. Sorry, a lot of this isn't going into my head. But I get you do Gestalt. You want to get Gestalt up. Combat controls are slightly different in Gestalt mode. Press the buttons that by the Gestalt dial to execute attacks. Dials count multiple keys every time you use an ability. Okay. So I'm just gonna we now can use more moves, which is nice. But more importantly, we have Gestalt mode, which I'm obviously gonna press before anything runs out. And then we get to have fun horsey time. Fun horse! I like lightning as well, but only because she gets good. Oh fuck! What the fuck? She gets to do a bunch of cool shit.
Charge!
Don't spend all your money, John. So we want to use Thunder, Fall, and then Zantetsuken as the final thing.
Storm is here! Until next time.
But that will be the standard license you buy from an artist from. Usually, I think they'll give you the option, but like Luke got an artist to draw all the pictures for his thing, and he can use them freely because he bought under that license, I believe.
Follow my lead. Come on, Light.
It would be incredibly embarrassing if I died now. So.
Good call.
Yes. The big shame of it is that I have to concentrate on buttons while it's doing the pretty animation.
Just hang on.
You were supposed to hang on, Hope. If it's not in right, the website will have a, because he got it from Fiverr, right?
Keep up with me, Hope. Follow my lead.
So I panicked then.
Time to switch it up.
Fiverr is set up to not break US laws. And every single website has a signing up thing that has a bunch of small print. Like, for instance, our website has a thing that says, we can tell you that you're not allowed on our website for any reason whatsoever. Which occasionally we do have to remind people in the office. It's like, we reserve the right to always refuse people, like any place does, as long as you're not discriminating. But like Fiverr will have a bunch of standard rules. And for it, if it's a big enough website, which Fiverr is a huge website, it's under the purview of like all the copyright things know they exist, and they will have to obey those laws. You probably only need to get a lawyer involved if you're like trying to sell it in an actual shop with physical goods, because that's quite a big transaction, and you have a lawyer present for that. But if you're using websites to do stuff, they tend to have all that set up. there's a like Twitch, for instance, made me sign a bunch of stuff when they were like, "Do you want money? Now sign these things so we can legally be covered for the money that you're making." Right. I'm gonna let you go because I was just doing a chapter. It took a little longer. Yes, any lawyer worth their salt, when you have a conversation, will start that conversation with not legal advice. You pay for legal advice because if they give you bad legal advice, you can sue them. So they have to cover their ass. Anyway, I've been having a Final Fantasy 13 adventure. Thank you very much for watching. Also, yes, lawyers also specialise. Don't ask one lawyer about lawyering in a different subject. That's a mean thing to do to a lawyer. Hopefully I'll be back on an hour or so. I do need to take a break though. I've hurt my neck recently. I thought it was better, but it's not. It was just pretending to be better. Just a lying neck. Anyway, thank you very much. You should be fine. Unless you're launching a surprisingly large drawing campaign, you should be reasonably fine, I believe. But obviously, hashtag not legal advice. I can't tuck my head down after doing my name. So goodbye and say farewell. Assuming